and just see for what you saw tonight.
Yeah, it was again there tonight for 48 minutes. Said it after game one. That's why I was encouraged despite the loss. But tonight, the energy and effort was there at a, super high level yet again. We're playing at an extremely high level right now. There's a lot of energy involved, offensively, but especially defensively. We just found a way to come up with the plays down the stretch. Obviously we got to clean up the rebounding for sure. But our next play mentality was a lot better than the first game, giving up a bunch of fast break points, only 10 this game, but second chance points is hurting us. But at the end of the day, we're flying around. They make it tough on us. We're battling for 48 minutes. Really impressive win by our guys.
How would you describe what you saw from Ja in the final 4 minutes of the game? I think he scored the last 15 points.
Yeah, I thought he was actually significantly better. At the end, execution, defensive effort was unbelievable. Come up with some rebounds, rotations. He set a tone for us in the fourth quarter. Late, we were trying to, play fast, but when we had to execute in the half court, he did a great job, getting the play calls, from the sideline, executing with his teammates, getting to his spots on the floor, come up with big shots, and also trusting the pass. He did a beautiful job. Late he kicks that ball out to Zaire, who, so much credit to Zaire. Obviously been off for a minute here, comes in, has a phenomenal game. But the trust that he was having with his teammates while still going out and scoring 47 points, near triple double. Super impressed by what Ja did tonight on both ends.
Taylor, you held Golden State to one of their, worst shooting performances ever in the playoffs from the 3-point line. You just talked about the energy. Obviously, we saw the way you were running out there at the 3-point line, but what else did you do just from a schematic perspective to, slow them down?
It really just comes down to the energy and the effort. Not giving up early threes in transitions, huge. Obviously, cleaning up the boards. They sprayed a couple threes on us after that. We've got to clean that up for sure. We just got to make them work and take tough shots. And, hopefully when we're rotating around and someone happens to get open, they do an unbelievable job moving the ball. You can't stop them every possession. You hope you just get out just late enough to put some duress on them to make it a contested shot. And if they're open, sometimes you get a little lucky. But at the end of the day, we're setting a tone early in possessions. The effort flying around has been huge. We just got to make it tough on them every possession.
Taylor, you mentioned kind of strategically what Ja did in that fourth quarter. Emotionally, what does it mean when a guy comes through like that, when you're on the brink of going down 0-2 and kind of almost single-handedly make sure you go to Golden State tied at 1? What does that mean emotionally for you guys?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, leader of our team, the tone that he sets for us with the energy that he plays with. It's not just the plays. It's just the force that he plays with, the spirit that he plays with. It's infectious. I've said it since day one, he's going to be built for moments like this, and this is super impressive. You never know. Ball's not always going to bounce your way, right? He won us a huge game previous series, fourth quarter, big time bucket, had another great game last game. Ball didn't bounce on the last play. But then tonight, just when we needed buckets down the stretch after getting really good stops, he came through, and that's what you need. And this is huge growth for him, growth for the team. But he's built for these moments. He's only going to get better from them.
Taylor, you lose Dylan there within first couple of minutes of the game. How tough was it to lose him there, and how nice and impressive is it for your team to rally and still pull out a win?
Yeah, obviously tough to lose DB, but as we've done all season long, next man up, and guys stepped up, Melt coming in the first half, Zaire's performance throughout the game. We had to do a lot of different things. Obviously our lineups were, changing up at any time someone stepped on the floor, whether it was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, our guys were competing their tails off, and just really impressed. Early in the game, we didn't, try to get shook. We knew we were going to have DB's back. He was going to have ours. And for our guys to come out there and just battle for 48 minutes was super impressive.
You bring up the next man up mentality, and I feel like no one really embodied that, like Zaire Williams. Coming in off injury, what are these moments mean for him and his development? Because not a lot of rookies, get this kind of experience, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, we say for all of our guys, but especially for a rookie, this is the best player development you can get. You get it throughout the season. Obviously, there's the off season down the road, but to get these meaningful game reps, game plan, discipline, habits, what it takes to win, physicality, making winning plays. I mean, just staying ready to come out there and contribute. I mean, obviously he has a great scoring night, but his defense with his length, his versatility, we start switching. He's guarding on the ball, off the ball. Just really impressed with his growth. I mean, each one of our guys is just getting more player development. That's what it is, for us to get at this stage of the season. But you can't take it for granted. You got to keep working. Tomorrow's a day to get better. The next day to get better. And then, we don't play till Saturday. So how are each of our guys going to watch the film, take care of their bodies, continue to work on their game, know that we just got to keep taking it up a notch. And that's what this time of year, brings for everybody.
What happened with Ja's eye? And when he was ready to come back, did he say anything to you to let you know that he was going to come back in?
Yeah, no, he, I think it was on a finish or something. I think there may just been an inadvertent poke or slap or something like that, I think it was like the second to last possession in the quarter. He just needed a couple of minutes to kind of get some blurriness out of there, checked with our medical staff, came back fine. And, came in, I can't remember, it was 9-minute mark or something like that in the fourth quarter, but just needed to just kind of get his eyesight reset.
Hey, Coach, right here. Was there at any point in that game when you figured that I need to hang on just a little bit with the guys out there? You let the lineup stay out there for a while before you brought Jaren back in with the 5?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, wanted to be smart. I mean, Jaren had 5, and obviously we played significantly small at times tonight, and just trying to see what their matchups were with our coverages. And again, we played Zaire at the 4. We haven't really played him at the 4 at all this year. So we were kind of coming up with different lineups on the fly. Obviously went to BCJJ when he picks up the foul, then we go back to small. But it was great. This is a test of, how you're going to have your endurance for 48 minutes. If it's playing guys a little bit longer, pulling them out for a quick blow and putting them back in, you just got to read the game.
Your message, and how do you feel your defense progressed throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought our effort was there. I mean, the physicality comes to the boards. I mean, we're losing that battle right now. We've got to turn that around. I think our game plan discipline definitely improved. We didn't have as many breakdowns as we did in game 1. They're still going to get loose. I mean, they're such great movers without the ball. They've got creative counters to everything you're doing. We just got to keep competing. But I think from a physicality standpoint, the boards have got to do a whole lot better job of.
The first quarter on the TV break, Steve Kerr used the word dirty to classify how some of the plays in that quarter. How did you see it, and what did you see from them through the rest of the game?
And trust the refs to make a call. They reviewed it. They made their judgment. Obviously made contact to the head. So you're going to trust what the refs did. And then our guys stepped up, won a great battle, ready for game 3.
How concerned are you about Desmond Bane moving forward? He obviously didn't look quite like himself out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously balanced some tightness in his back. What an unbelievable job tonight, playing 32 minutes, still trying to be a little smart when to take him out, when to keep him fresh and all that. He was big time for us. I know he didn't, have the output that we're used to, but just his ability to go out there and grind for 32 minutes. But luckily we have 3 days now, and he did improve since, Sunday. So hopefully the next 3 days will allow him to significantly improve for Saturday.
And then you guys took 44 3-pointers, 45 3-pointers. Obviously they're giving you you're getting good looks because they want you to. What's that fine line between a good amount of 3-pointers and playing into what they want you to do?
I mean, we got to find ways. I mean, obviously we're used to scoring 50, 60, 70 points in the paint, but if their game plan and they've been committed to it, I mean, they're doing an unbelievable job with still hitting the offensive rebounds, getting back in transition, showing a crowd. They've been really disciplined with that. We just got to find those sliver of cracks where we can get into the paint, as much as we can. We've got to drive in there with force, create rhythm, kick outs to the 3-point line, but we're telling our guys, here's the game plan. Still got to attack, find those cracks. If not, you're going to be open, shoot your, open shots with confidence. Obviously we shot the ball well the last 2 games. We're definitely going to need that more if their game plan stays the same. Great. Thanks everyone.